I can't be in every state, so you got to prioritize, and so we're prioritizing the early states. What's unique about South Carolina is you got two other candidates from that state that's there, and their favorite sons and daughters, and so but I also have connections there, and so it's a southern state, and so I don't want to just say we can't compete there, because I think we can compete there, and you don't know what's going to happen down the road. So for all those reasons, we're in South Carolina. Obviously, Iowa, New Hampshire is important as well. But I want to get, I've been to Kentucky, I've campaigned in Kentucky, I've been to California. California's a Super Tuesday state now, and so California is important. I'll be going back out there. So we're trying to cover the states that lead up to Super Tuesday and those Super Tuesday states and prioritize them.
Yes, sir.
And the New York Times had a report on you were speaking to groups, very small groups, 6 to 8 people in Iowa at a time. What's your plan to try and get your message out a little bit more so you can get bigger groups and really get to all these voters that are across Iowa?
Well, well, first of all, I've spoken to large groups, I've spoken to small groups. Those small groups are very important in Iowa. And even though if you might have 6 people there, I enjoy it because you have question and answer, you get to know them, you actually can build support that way. Iowa's not a state you go in and have a big rally and leave and expect to carry the state. And so I wouldn't minimize the smaller venues. Secondly, we've had larger venues. Last week I was in Clayton County, Iowa, with Governor Reynolds. And Governor Reynolds, we had a great crowd. Now, that's a long ways away. It's 3 hours from Des Moines, so perhaps the media didn't want to travel that far, or the New York Times didn't want to travel that far. So it varies. And so we have, but don't minimize the day of small things and the opportunity with small venues and smaller number of voters in a state like Iowa.